I'm extremely excited to be on here. I want to see some fire emoji for Mr. Barth in the chat because this guy is absolutely outstanding host, right? So I'm super excited, right? This is our official wave one call going into the biggest month of our um I would say my personal what should I say? Forget the word. You see, I don't even speak English. Anyway, what I meant to say is that I'm extremely excited of what's about to happen in April. And if you're brand new on the line, I want to see you once in the chat, or if you have guests on the line, make sure you welcome your guests in the chat. I'm extremely excited. My name is Desi Lipova. I'm going to share briefly about my story and why I am extremely excited about what's about to happen in month of April. So, traditional business owner. That was my previous deal to what I'm doing here. So excited because not too long ago, Mr. Darren Gibson, the Bart, you wanted to bring him on. Mr. Darren Gibson was a stranger that reached out to me on Instagram, right? A stranger that reached out to me on Instagram and introduced me to a whole new lifestyle, a whole new business model, a whole new environment. And like our mentor, Mr. Holtenbuck said, it's amazing when you do when you do it right the first time, right? I didn't know what I was doing, but I did it right the very first time. So if you're brand new, I want you all to listen closely what each and every diamond will share with you. Miss Jackie Pippins, Mr. Trey Harris, Miss Jayla Pippins, and also my mentor there, Mr. Darren Gibson, in just a few moments. But what I'm extremely excited is where we are going collectively as a team. We partnered up with such a phenomenal and powerful people in the industry that have been absolutely killing it. But in the month of April, this will be the biggest month, I think, from, for each and every one of us careers, right? I've been in this industry for only 14 or maybe 15 months now. I am still new, if I may say, but if you're brand new on this line and you've never been in this industry, and if you follow, just like what Mr. Bug said, I created a system and an environment for everybody to prosper. So if you follow the system that we're about to share with you and what we're about to do, you're gonna have the success that I had in only I think 4 months. So I'm extremely excited. Bart, I'm not sure if I should bring it back to you or if Jackie, am I bringing you on?
Okay, here I am.
This is Jackie.
Hello, everybody. I
Ahead.
am so excited. Thank you, Miss Desi. Let's show her some love in the chat. Hopefully, you heard her story. She said a stranger reached out to her on Instagram, and because of that, she is now a top income earner inside this company. She's a diamond, you all. That is so powerful. I love that story. Look, I'm gonna try to find me some strangers, so they can become a diamond as well. But definitely hats off to you, Miss Desi. Well, hopefully you all are excited about April. We are about, you know what they
This
say.
meeting is being
They say
recorded.
all the time, turn up, turn down for what? We're gonna turn up. We're gonna turn April up. Our goal is over a million in volume. If you with us, put me a yes in the chat. And I'm like Mr. Darren Gibson. We need to see some faces. Let's see some faces because we need to do a wave, on this Zoom before Mr. Darren come up. I want to see everybody. I want to see a wave coming. Let's turn them cameras on. Turn them cameras on. Yes, turn them cameras on. We need to see your face. We need to see that you all are all in. Yes, we need to see some energy. We want some energy on this line. Yes, come on. Show them faces. Show them faces. Yes. Yes, I see Cheryl. Show that face. Judy Good. Let's show your face. Come on, let's show these faces. Let's show that you are all in. We are all in. All right, we are all in. Everybody do a wave. Come on, let's do a wave. Yes, somebody get that shot. Get that shot. Yes, everybody do a wave. Yes, we're going to wave into the future. We're going to our wealthy places. That is what we're doing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're so excited about what's going to happen in April. You know, I got my running shoes on. I'm super, super excited of what's about to happen. And I'm excited for you as well. You got leaders pouring into you. We are pouring very, very strong into you this month of April. So I see Mr. Darren Gibson is all geared up, fired up, as he always say, fired up and ready. So we're going to bring Mr. Diamond Darren Gibson.
Good. Thank you. I know I caught you guys off guard. Y'all just, that's what it takes to be a diamond, right? Sometimes you get caught off guard. Somebody literally right when Bart called me, I had to take that call. So if you guys are fired up, just put fire in the chat. If you fired up, just put fire in the chat. I want to see who I'm talking to. I can't see a lot of faces on the first screen. I can only see beautiful Mrs. Jackie and Desi. And let me go on the second screen. There we go. Okay, we have a lot more individuals showing their faces. All right, good. Well, listen, let me give you guys just rewind some stuff and just kind of give you the background of what we're working with. Okay, I've been doing this now for about 8 years now, and I found this profession actually at a Bob Proctor seminar. I went to a seminar and I was looking for something I didn't know I was looking for. So if you're brand new and you're like, hey man, what kind of call is this? Just sit back. I won't take much of your time. We won't do any slides. We won't do any presentations. This is the first wave, and I'm gonna kind of explain to you how this wave went about, okay, and how I learned how to do these waves and etc. Well, I was looking for something, and if that's you on the line, just put looking in the chat. If you're looking for something, even if you're part of the community and you're looking for something, right? I was looking for something, but didn't know exactly what I was looking for. And that's when, to make a long story short, and ended up working very closely with Bob and his wife, the Proctors, and me and Mrs. Proctor, we've been able to build businesses. I mean, just organizations all around the world, and we just had a lot of fun, right? We had a lot of fun doing it. And sometimes you can get into a profession, or sometimes you can get into something you've been doing for a while, and then kind of the energy goes down. How many? Just say yes. You know, if that's been you, where you kind of just been doing something, and the energy goes down. I mean, you're probably making good money, or maybe you're not making good money, whatever the case may be. The energy goes down a little bit, and you're trying to find that spark again. Well, that was me 10 months ago, and I wanted that mojo back when it came to this business. Remember, we're not in this thing to just make money. I did a call for a group of girls. I have them on the line actually, and I said, there's 2 accounts you want to make sure you fill. One is your banking account, and one is your emotional account. One is your banking account, and one's your emotional account. Meaning, when I'm doing something in business, I want to feel emotionally involved and make sure that I'm changing lives along the way. 2, I don't want to just be excited and broke. I don't want anybody being a part of the BBD group. I often say it all the time, the broke, busted, and disgusted group. How many of you guys been a part of that group before? Some of you guys may still be in the club. Well, here it is. We just weren't, doing what we need to do. And I partnered up I actually flew out to Houston, and I caught this idea and got connected with my mentor today, Mr. Holton Buggs. And I got excited again. I got excited because I want to talk a little bit. Just give me a few minutes, okay? I want to talk to you guys a few minutes. Every day, what I do is I look at our comp plan or what we can do. All right, I'm talking to you as it's just you and I talking. and I look at that triple diamond elite. I look at the end goal, because I never start a business and just go halfway. I've always looked at the business and I've always seen the top of the top. Doesn't matter if anybody's there, the position's there. If the position's there, you can do it. And I'm looking at the type of income. Now, disclaimer, I know this is being recorded, up to $250,000 a week. And some of you're probably thinking, wow, I don't really need all of that. Well, that's probably your problem. You're probably not achieving your goals because you're going after your needs and not what you really want. Because if you go after your wants, then your needs are automatically wiped away. What you think about, you bring about. And I talk to my groups all the time, is they're always focused on paying their bills. They're always focused on getting out of debt. Well, if you keep focusing on debt, then debt will keep growing. I was telling a group of people earlier this morning, I've been back to back on calls, and I was telling them, gearing up, I got a few people on the line that saw what we did in our first wave. Our first wave was May, it's coming up now, actually, May the 4th of last year. My first goal was 100,000 in that first month. I set the goal so high so that people could put their goals within my bubble. It had nothing to do with the 100,000. It had everything to do with the people putting their goals within mine. See, if your goals are small, you can't help people with big goals. But it's not about you just getting a goal. Goals are not for you to get, goals are for you to grow. And when I got started back in May, I got fired up and I said, I have never went all in before. My all in was totally different than this all in here. And I got to talk to my mentor and I'm asking him, I said, what is it? What's the goal here? He was talking about how many millionaires he wanted to develop. He was talking about how many six-figure earners he wanted to develop. And I got so fired up and I said, how many do you want? I said, I want most of those diamonds. I want I want all those individuals that want to be successful. Just put success if you feel what I'm talking about. Just put success. Now, if you're brand new and you're just on this call and you're just thinking about me, this call isn't for you. If you're on this call and you're thinking significance, meaning when I die, I can't take everything that I had, but I can live through other people with everything that I gave. You're in a giving business. Whatever you sow, you'll reap. And I'm looking at him and I came up with the goal and I'm asking Mr. Holton, I said, how many do you want to develop? He told me the number and I said, I want most of those. I want most of them because I want to change a lot of lives. And here it is in May. I made the decision to partner up with them and leave something that was already good. We didn't have to do anything. See, when it comes to a leader, and you got leaders, and there's a lot of leaders on the line as well that have been through this situation. Mrs. Jackie, Mr. Harris, Miss Jayla. All these individuals, they've been through a little bit about what I've been through as well. Leaving a check, leaving a community, leaving an environment to kind of start all the way over, but build something bigger and much faster. And here it is, May. We broke a lot. I mean, we killed it in May. We shook the company. And what I do, what I've learned in my previous deals is there's a time period for you to go after your goals. And there's no balance when you go after them. It's all in. It's called quantum leap. When you set your time up, tell your families what you're doing, tell your friends what you're doing. Hey, I got to focus for at least 30 days. And I got some of my groups together and I said, this is what we're going to do. It's not about product. I love what Trey said. He said, people buy into the product one time, but they buy into the vision every day. It's the vision that people follow. King Solomon says it best, without the vision, the people perish. So here it is. I got so fired up, and we did about 3 or 4 big waves. And I got some people on the line that I wish I could take their testimonies. And I contacted them. And I said, hey, I'm about to do something different. And I'm about to do something I've never done before. I'm 31 years old and I'm ready. You thought what I did in my previous deals was awesome? Wait until you see what we do here. Some of them took it, some of them didn't. And now they're hearing about this next wave, what we're doing. But they could have, listen, when opportunities are here, it's too late to prepare. And here it is. Some of you all, when the opportunity comes, you try to prepare. No, be ready so you don't have to get ready. Be ready so you don't have to get ready. I told some of them, and they didn't take the opportunity. And understand this, opportunities are never lost. Somebody else always takes it. I said, man, you know what you missed in the last 10 months? Millions in value. Millions. You know what, Mrs. Jackie and Jayla and Trey? Millions in value together. Don't miss out on this one. And here it is. The group's been hearing about what we've been doing with our waves. And we say, you know what? Let's combine and let's do it together. And Mrs. Jackie and Mr. Trey and I wish you guys could have shared your story before I came up. And Desi and Miss Jayla, we all got together and we're talking about our goals, and their goals were similar to mine. And they each have their individual success of what they've done in their previous deals and what they've done in a short period of time here. And I said, hey, let's get together. We were talking about getting together for probably a few months. We never did it. And we finally said, hey, let's get together because we were tired of seeing some individuals that were struggling. So I'm tackling different things. If you've been a part of what we're doing and you never had any type of success, you've never actually launched a business. Joining something and launching something is 2 different things. I don't join anything. I launch. Whenever Darren Gibson's name is a part of something, I launch it. All the diamonds on the line, they launch it. There's a lot of successful people on the line. And here it is. We got together and we said, let's try it out for 30 days. We had a leadership call and we said, what do we want to do? And we said, well, we started throwing out numbers and then we said, let's do $1 million in 30 days. Let's just try it out. And we were going to do it collectively, all together with different individuals. And then all the leaders was like, no, let's combine, let's get the groups over here too, so that they can participate in the millions that we're going to do. And they get to choose whatever they want to choose to accomplish. This year, we're in the month of, where are we at? March? We're in the month of March. No, where are we at? In March? Yeah, I don't know where we are. This thing about you being an entrepreneur, you just never know what day it is. And here it is. We're in the month of March. What have you done differently this year? Or have you been doing the same exact thing from last year, expecting a different result? Have you invested more income into yourself? Have you been connected with different mentorships or different environments for your mindset to shift? See, I never forget when I was telling the group people this morning, and what I told them was, I said, nothing changed about me. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. Nothing changed. I didn't learn any new skills. All I did was take my body out of the environment I was in with the broke, busted, disgusted mindset, stinking thinking, negative Nancy, sour Steve, scary Larry's. All I did was move locations for a little while. And I'm a firm believer, whoever has your ear has your life. And I gave my ear to somebody else, and my mindset grew. My way of thinking changed. My speaking changed. The way I built the business changed. My confidence changed. My self-image changed. And my goals changed. And I started being around million a month earners, million a week earners. And it rolls up. When you see bigger, you're going to want to do bigger. When you see big, you want to become big. See, a lot of people, they ask, everybody's been interviewed in our company. A lot of people, they've been interviewed, and everyone's been saying the same thing. And some of the leaders are coming to me, Darren, they're lying. What is it? All of them are saying the same thing, environment. Darren, you're teaching them something, environment. Darren, what are you teaching them how to, environment? How did you get Desi to Diamond in 4 months? Environment. How did you get this person? Environment. How did you get this person that didn't know anything about anything and they went straight environment? Environment keeps you wealthy. Environment keeps you broke. So what us leaders did was we said, we're going to create an environment. We're going to create an environment and put our heads together where it's no longer energy anymore, it's synergy. And we're going to show you how to launch, because we're going to be in the front. We're going to be in the front launching with you. And if you're on this call, we haven't even started yet. This right here is the pre-launch. But what we're going to, if you're new, put new in the chat. I want to see who's new. Put new in the chat. Just put new in the chat. Go ahead. Let me see who's new. Put new in the chat. Go ahead. All these news. Just put new in the chat. Go ahead. All these news. All these news. Look at this. Look at this. This is what I did. I started off this wave, and my group didn't know what I was doing. I couldn't tell my group, but I'm gonna tell you all. All right, we're just gonna have a sit down. This is not, listen, this is not a presentation. It's a conversation. We're just gonna talk. And here it is. I started thinking to myself, I said, when I launch my business, I want X amount of people in my organization. I want to build multiple streams of income and help my groups do the same thing. I want to change more lives. I said, I'm going to have 3 or 4. I had about 4 calls that I did in the month of May. My first call, I had about maybe 112 people on the line. I looked at the participants. I said, that's not big enough. So what I did was this. If you can see my laptop, I have 100,000 participants. I put a sticky note. I don't even know. I can know how many is on this line, because if I look to the right, top right, at the bottom, I can't see it. It says 100,000. 100,000. What you see every day is what you'll be every day. 100,000. And here it is. I put that on there, and I'm looking over here. I saw 112. I said, no. I said, they thought we were going to get started with something new. When we were joining the business, they thought we were getting started that day. I said, hey, listen, we're not going to get started today. We're going to get started tomorrow. And I want you all to have a good launch for yourselves. Bring your people that you will love to do business with on the next call. We're getting started tomorrow. Next call, we had about 300 some people. I still didn't like the results. See, one is to you need a group, whatever it is for you to achieve your goals. You need a mass group. But I knew that mass movements don't start with the masses. It starts with the individual. And here it is. I had to go. I said, you know what? This work. Nope, I don't like it. We're going to do another call the next day. Some of you guys on the call, you guys know what I'm talking about. We're doing a call tomorrow. I want y'all to bring 2 of your people that you want to build a six or 7-figure income with, and you want to travel around the world, and you want to live life unlimited, and you want to do the things you want to do with them. Bring those individuals too. We're not going to talk about the products. We're not going to talk about the comp plan because people don't buy in the comp plan. Listen, comp plans don't make you money. You make the comp plan. You do that. You do that. And here it is. I did another call. The next call, we had over 500, close to 600 people. But I said the ones that got started, the ones that are in the first call, you'll be in before everybody else gets in. My goal was to have 1,000 people in my organization. And I don't care what business you're building, you need people. Doesn't matter what you're in. You need people. Oh, well, I don't want to talk to people. Well, go work for somebody else. You need people. You need to build the influence. I believe the last call we had over 700, close to 800 people. And then that's when I said, I can't hold them off the next day. Now we're ready. The first day we got in, we messed up the internet. We had to send in our people manually because of how much was going in. And then I saw it be so good, and I started seeing new individuals. Aren't some of you guys been in some companies before, and you keep hearing the same names over and over and over again? You guys, you ever been a part of companies and you just tired of seeing the same success stories over and over and over again? I said, I want to create new success stories because every business needs a new success story. Stories build your business. And what our group and what Mrs. Jackie and Jayla and Mr. Trey, what they got really good at was creating new success stories. And I started realizing, I said, hey, we should get together and create the most success stories. Let's test ourselves. We should have said 2 million this month. We should have said 2. If you're going to think, you might as well think big. Listen, the reason why some of you are not where you want to be is not because you're using the same energy for the negative than the positive. All you have to do is put a bigger bulb in. Never forget when my mentor told me that. Same energy. If you want more light, you don't need more energy. You need to put a bigger bulb in. And when you put a bigger bulb in, you'll get more light. So here it is, us leaders. I don't know if you guys want me to pass it over to Trey or Jayla or whoever it is, but us leaders, we got together and we're about to start April 1st. And we're going to do a launch because we've never launched together. So we call it pre-launch, but we never relaunch. We never launched together. This is the first launch that we're doing together. We'll shake up the company. So this is what I want. I want the people that's sick and tired of being sick and tired because listen, See, I never forget when Napoleon Hill says in Think and Grow Rich, successful people make decisions fast and get out the situation very slow. Unsuccessful people make decisions slow and get out the situation very fast. Successful people make decisions fast and get out the situation very slow. Unsuccessful people make decisions slow and get out the situation very fast. And what we're doing now is decision-making time. Because I know that a lot of you all have maybe missed out on some things. And I never forget the quote, most people don't say no to opportunities because they don't want one. It's not why they say no to opportunities. Most people say no to opportunities because they're not aware of what one looks like. Awareness is the name of the game. It's not about you being in the opportunity for the ones that's already in it. Are you aware of what this can do? Are you aware of what type of income not just you can earn, but your family's family can earn? What your kid? I told the men in the Boys to Billion, we got this thing called Boys to Billions, and what we're talking about is when the last call that we had, I said I'm not living this life for just this generation. I need to earn more. I need to do more for the next 100 or 200 years for the next generation on. When you're thinking like that, your actions every day is different. Your investments are different. Your behavior patterns are different. Your environment is different. I don't wake up, hey, how am I going to pay this bill? I wake up, how can I help you get your bills paid? That's the mindset you all should be having. And that's why I love working with these group of diamonds, because they're thinking the same way. How can we help the next? Because we were going to do it with some of our leaders, maybe the Sapphires and above, and let's come with a smaller group, and we were going to get things running. And I believe it was Mrs. Jackson said, no, let's get the whole team. Let's help everybody. Let's make that recognition panel so crazy in 1 month and 30 days. I never forget when I heard it takes 30 days. Just it could just be 30 days that can change the course of your life. Just 30 days will change your whole year. Mentally, financially. Just in every area of your life. What I want you all to do is this. When you get back on a phone call with those people, there's a lot of news. Matter of fact, the people that said new, so let's do a screenshot. Just put I'm looking. Just put I'm looking if you're new, so that they know when to contact you. Just put in the chat I'm looking. Just say, hey, I'm looking, so that they know to contact you. Let me see in the chat. I got some DMs. Okay, good. Let me see in the chat. I'm looking. Here it is. I'm looking. Here it is. Some of the people I got on the line. I'm looking. I already know you're looking. I got text messages already. I'm looking. Awesome. So that they know to contact you. I'm looking. Well, this is what you got to do. I want you to run with us. And what I want you to do is get on a call with them. Get your position. Go ahead and get your position in. It's cheap. You're not buying real estate, or some people say, Darren, let me sleep on it. I'm not selling you a mattress. What you sleeping on? I'm selling you success. Well, let me sleep on a little bit. I'm not in the mattress business. I promise you. I need you to get on there and say, hey, get my position. Make sure that before anybody else you talk to, I'm in for, I got my position, and come up with the game plan. I believe us leaders, what we need to do is come up with a call for all the new individuals and show them how to game plan it. Just show them how to game plan it. Matter of fact, so that Desi, go ahead and put put all the stuff in the chat, our social media, so they can reach out to Jackie or whoever it is, myself, so that just in case some of these leaders get a little lazy and they contact us, go ahead and put our stuff in there. So just tell them, hey, Shireen is being lazy, so we need some help. Can you get me in? Because I do it all the time. My group gets a little lazy. They don't have the vision I have. Get a little lazy sometimes. We want to make sure. Why? Because all of us, we have a goal of what we're about to do, and we don't just call it out. I am not the call out type of guy. I'm the do it type of guy. I'm the be it type of guy. God said we're human beings. Be. I'm going to be it. And all I'm looking for is not a lot of individuals. I'm just looking for maybe 5 to 10 individuals that's ready to get things rocking and rolling. I'm not looking for all 100. There's 200 people. I'm not looking for all of you. I just need 10. Mrs. Jackie just needs 10. Desi just needs 10. Look, Jayla and Trey, we just need 10. We don't need everybody. Whenever somebody asks me, what do you look for when you mentor somebody? All I look for is drive. I never forget when my mentor told me, one of my other mentors, thanks, Desi, there go all our Instagrams in the chat. And reach out to us. And I love and tell us who brought you on the line so we can direct you in the right place. And what happened was this. They said, I never forget, I asked my other mentor, and I said, what do you look for when it comes to you mentoring somebody? Because he was charging $250,000 just to work with him. Holton, I mean, couldn't even, just an hour with Holton. I mean, ain't no telling what Holton's going to charge you. And what they said was, I look for drive. I don't look for skills. He said, I can teach you how to cook, but I can't teach you how to be hungry. Hunger is something you have to be. Hunger is something that you got to catch. You can't teach hunger. Why would we teach you skills, or why would we teach you how to cook when you're never going to eat? All I look for is hunger. And if you're hungry, you'll find a way to cook. If you got drive, you'll find the skills. If your why is big, you'll find the way. So we're just looking for those individuals that are ready. Now, we've already set the goal. When the goal is set, we already know what we're going to do. It's with or without, doesn't matter. We already know what we're going to do. Matter of fact, if you have a goal and your goal determines what your group is going to do, it's called management. It's not called leadership. I never set a goal and go to my group, hey, what are you guys going to do? No, I run. I want them to chase. You guys know the groundhogs where the dog is chasing the rabbit? I'm the rabbit that people need to be chasing. The diamonds are the rabbit that the dogs are chasing. And every once in a while, that dog catches up to the rabbit and it becomes the rabbit and has his flocks of people that's chasing him or her. You got to become that rabbit. But it's up to you. I'm so fired up, as you can see. I'm fired up because of what we're about to do and what we've already, I promise you, this is about to be the biggest month in my whole 8 years. Do you want to be a part of that? The biggest month of what Mrs. Jackie's done. The biggest month of what Trey, Jayla, and Desi's done. See, what I've learned is the reason why some people don't become successful is their energies are different. This person's running, this person's chilling. This person's running, this person's chilling. When I realized, when I first went diamond in my first company, we ran together and we picked each other up and everybody was on the same frequency. That's how you get teams moving. That's why I always say all teams are groups, but not all groups are teams. You got to be a team and you got to move together and pull each other up and push each other. and get serious about your life. I got some DMs already. People are reaching out to me on Instagram. I got you. I'll message you back. But make sure you come with a goal. Make sure you come with the goal of what you're going to do, what you're going to sacrifice in the month of April. And get started now. We got our second wave. What time is our second wave today?
9 p.m.
9 p.m.
Eastern time.
Eastern time. I know some of the Europe and Australia, well, maybe Australia will be up, but everybody else, you probably be asleep. That's okay. Get ready for tomorrow. We have one today, we have one the next day, and we have the last one, the day of the last, what is that, the 31st. This is your opportunity. This is your time. This is when you can now say, I'm not going to be lazy anymore. I'm going to move into busyness and move into productiveness and then be effective so I can grow properly. No more excuses. If you can't win with 3 or 4 diamonds coming together, with all the stuff that we have set up in place, you can't win with all the stuff that we're doing, something's terribly wrong. You can't blame it. You can't blame anybody. We got the boys, the Billions. We got the 5K Club. We got Desi and Mrs. Jackie's lady boss calls. We got all this stuff, this big community for you to figure out which place is good for you, and you can win just in a quantum leap way. I love quantum leaps. No more of this kumbaya, my Lord. You're not going to track your goals that way. I promise you. I tried it for a year. I'm telling you, I went to Scotland. No offense, Scotland. No, you're not going to do it. No, it ain't going to work. Leave that to the Lion King. God said leave footprints in the sand, not butt prints. No more of this. You gonna hit you hitting 6 figures this year? Maybe. Yeah. You going for 7 figures this year? We'll see. No, we won't. You quitting your job this year? I don't know. Make a decision. You going all in this year? Sounds good. You going to invest in yourself this year? Who knows? If that's you, don't even bother contacting me. Don't even bother contacting the diamonds. Our life is a human sacrifice. You have to sacrifice something to go up. I want to say I'm so excited. I've never been this fired up before. I want to say that just thank the person that got you on the line, and just come up with a 30-day goal. Come up with the money goal. Come up with the people goal of how many lives you're going to change. Forget the money, but you still got to have a money goal. You still got to know if you're growing or not. Money is a good measurement. You can see if you're growing. You can see if you're being productive. Money is not that little piece of paper that we look at and we call it money. Money is an idea. People stay broke based on their ideas that they have. It has nothing to do with that piece of paper that you hold. It's the ideas that you hold in the mind. You don't have money problems. You have mind problems. It's ideas that's the problem. When you get new ideas, you'll get new results. I want to see in the chat before I leave, or before I give back to Bart, I don't know who I'm giving it to. Just thank the person that brought you on the line. Thank them, because that's all. They've already done their part. Just thank them on the line really quick. Just thank them in the chat to say, hey, thank you. I see Ashley. Thank you, Gina. Hey, thanks, Jawan. I got it. Come on, I want to see it. Thanks, Ote, because you have no idea what they're blessing you with. Thank you, David Sayers. Appreciate it. You have no idea. Thanks, Cody. Thanks, Marie. Thank you. Thank you. You have no clue. Thanks, Alicia. Thanks, Vasile. Thanks, Sharon. You have no clue what you're about to get into. But I want you to do this to end this off for me. I want you to write down today's date. And you'll look back in 30 days, and you're literally going to need a telescope to see where your life started from. Write down today's date. You don't believe me? I'll show you. Mrs. Jackie's going to show you. Mr. Trey Harris is going to show you. Miss Jayla's going to show you. Mrs. Desi's going to show you. And the beautiful part is we're going to show you together. Love you guys all. Bart, I'm passing it back to you. I don't know if you're bringing it up to anybody else. Hopefully I wasn't too long. I'm just fired up and love working with this group. I asked my leaders today, I said, how are you guys liking all my Sapphires and above? I said, how are you guys liking, us getting together and working alongside with Mrs. Jackie and Trey and Jayla's group. And they all said the same thing. They're helping us and we're helping them. And that's what teamwork is all about. So I love you guys all. Let's get to work. Can't wait till April 1st. But let's do our pre-launch right now and change more lives than we possibly can. How many people will you come in with April 1st? And we're going to help you launch this thing in a big way. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate it. Bart, back to you, brother.
Thank you, Mr. Gibson. Guys, what an amazing, amazing time there. Mr. Gibson being a prodigy, I'm going to say, of Bob Proctor, knows what true personal development's all about. And another mentor of ours, Jim Rohn, says you are the average of the 5 people you most associate with. Mr. Gibson kept referring to 5 people himself: Desi, Jackie, Jayla, Trey. Guys, that's the group that we are assembled with. And it also gives me great pleasure to bring up someone here who absolutely blows my mind every time I'm around her, because if I was back in college and I had the vision this lady now has, I wouldn't be hosting. I would be running the world and ruling everything, because she's got the vision that it takes to say, today is today, but tomorrow belongs to me. Guys, bring it up for Miss Jayla Pippins. Miss Jayla, are you out there? Jayla, are you with us? Miss Pippins. I see your
Oh, she's on a 3-way. She can't go ahead.
Oh, she's on a 3-way. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, thanks for that, Miss Jackie. Then let's punt, and I'm gonna do a lateral pass over to someone that I get the absolute pleasure of working with on a weekly basis when we do a builder's call and learn so much from him. And that's the one and only Mr. Trey Harris. Mr. Harris.
Mr. Bartlett, how are you today, sir?
Spectacular, sir, and you.
Oh man, I'm having the best day of my life. Just to be able to just wake up and give thanks, just like I'm seeing people are doing today, giving thanks, but to be able to live to fight another day and to give glory at the same time. I just want to thank my partners here. First of all, Mrs. Jackie Pippin, Jayla Pippin, you guys are incredible, phenomenal. I'm seeing your growth. I'm seeing the things that you're doing, pulling the communities together so that we can all move as a unit, just like Mr. Darren Gibson saying, salute Mr. Darren Gibson. Man, watching you galvanize your team, and then to have the heart to partner and say, you know what, I'd like to just, set my ego to the side. And, I want us to pull our resources in. You guys, that takes a selfless leader. And I'm proud of what we have here. And to Miss Desi Lipova, just goodness gracious, you talk about a ball of fire, an ambitious winner. I'm just proud to be in partnership with her. You guys, this is the first wave. This is the first wave, day one. And you want to get on tonight, you guys. You're going to hear like-minded entrepreneurs who believe in living life to its fullest. And that's what we do. So, Mr. Gibson said it pretty much all. We're going to fire it up again tonight. I'm ready, locked and loaded. You guys, for those that are able to get on, the 9 p.m. Eastern time call. Bring some people with you. You know, start making some calls and let them know we're getting ready. We're getting ready for the biggest project in our business careers. So thank you. I appreciate everybody, and we'll see you a little bit later on tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Harris. Miss Pippins, Miss Jackie Pippins, do you want to say a few words to us? I know I'm surprising you. I look at that face. There it is. Surprise, surprise. You're the one person we haven't heard words of wisdom from today.
Oh my God, I was up earlier, but yes, I'm so excited about what is happening. This is just amazing. Mr. Darren Gibson shut the call down. He gave us all our marching orders. And listen, I think everybody tonight should bring 2 guests. He talked about 2 guests. So go ahead and bring 2 guests on the call tonight. I'll have my 2 guests on. If everybody on here now will have 2 guests, we will flood this line out. So tune in tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern with 2 guests. Everybody put 2 in the chat. Put 2 guests in the chat. 2 guests in the chat. Yes, I see a lot of 2s, a lot of 2s. We're going to look for them guests. We're going to look for at least over 500 on this call tonight. So get busy. Get 2 people that you want to help you for the month of April. Back to you, Mr. Bart.
Thanks so much, Ms. Pippins. Hey, guys, Quinn just summed it up. Quinn put in the chat 2 by 2. Alte put it out there 2 by 2. That's what it's about, 2 by 2. Guys, we'll see you on the call tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern time. I've got 4 follow-ups I'm doing between now and then. I will have those 4 on the call tonight. See you guys then. Good night, everyone. Thank everyone. Thank you, Diamonds. Guys, if you love our Diamonds, show the love in the chat.